Hello, this is Lori.
Hi, I'm Gilles.
And this is week 2 of Level 3 at Wednesday Night Hop for November 2017 Swing Outs. And so we did a little bit of review from last week. Check the previous video for that. This week we talked about building that momentum and direction on the 1 and 2 so that we can get that good connection on the 3 and 4. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. False alarm. So we did a rock step swing out. We talked about creating this rock step feeling. So what we specifically wanted to do was to start directing our energy into this twist in the leader's body. So notice that it is low. Well, Gilles can talk about where it comes from.
Right here from your center, right? Not the hips, not the shoulders. Right, so if I do it this way, this is the shoulders. This is my hips. And instead it should be here from your center. And it doesn't have to be big.
We were kind of over-exaggerating so you could all get the sort of like the motion into your body of this twist kind of coming from that rib cage. But in social life, in real life, it's going to be smaller. Follows are using this twist to hit their ultimate stretch point in their bicep a little earlier. So we're going backwards, but because we feel this stretch, that energy disperses into our left side, causing us to open. So we are not, making this happen on our own. We are open to the idea of it happening as we stretch away. Stretch. Boom. So you want to definitely have it like hit in the bicep, and then you're like, oh, I can't go any further there. I'm going to let the energy dissipate out the left side of my body. So that creates this nice stretch away, and once we have that stretch away, we can bring in our follow. So last week we had the follows automatically turn themselves 90 degrees as they come in. We're going to talk about how you actually lead that, which is by leaving the lead's hand where it is for just a little longer than you might normally do. And this creates a pivot point off of which, as a follow, I'm going to be turning so that my arm doesn't go behind me. This side. Yeah. Here we go. Pivot point so that as I pull through, and I'm going to turn towards that hand, and that actually turns my body enough for the catch on the 3 and 4. What I don't want to happen is to collapse into that arm. Yes, and then I'm going too far. And usually what that means is that I'm maintaining my linear energy instead of letting this rotate me. Yeah? Anything to say about the leads there?
So this is kind of quick, right? We don't like hold the hand there too long. Maybe we should just demonstrate.
Yeah. Shuwa dakira.
So from the other side.
Shuwa dakira. Yeah? And notice that I'm still squared up there. I still have my line follows. I'm not trying to go out. I'm not pushing away with this arm. But I am going down this line and letting my body turn as I come through.
The next exercise we did was the lead starting here close and then triple stepping back.
7 and 8.
Creating the stretch while we're doing this. 7 and 8 and 1, 2. So this is a swing out with the follower coming in on 1. So the idea here, we want to have a very smooth build of the stretch here on the 7 and 8. And then after that, we reach that point.
Tipping point.
On the rock step where the followers feel like they need to come forward. So I'm guessing like how much I need to travel here to create that stretch so that when I rock step, Lori feels I want her to come forward.
Yeah. So this is a timing thing. We want to specifically discourage you from creating a situation wherein even though you're traveling on 1, you pull with your arm. That's different from what we're talking about. We're talking about creating that distance in your body and then taking that step backward on 1, and your arm is coming with you because you're at maximum stretch. And because you've stepped backwards at that moment, the follow reaches their tipping point exactly then. So try to resist pulling on the 1. It should be moving your body through space that creates that.
Yeah, so we did this exercise where we start here.
7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4,
leaving Laura in place here.
7, 8, 1, 2. And we will get to sort of like the 5, 6-ish of the swing out and how to like leave your follow there. If you need to when you're practicing follows, you can help out by just like staying there and not backing up very much, so that the lead can play with their distance. But that was pretty much it on the rock steps and the in-on-ones. Experiment with those with your friends. Specifically, we gave homework to the follows. If you wanted to do this with your follow friends, you could do this, where you ask your follow friend to like maybe move their weight onto their left foot so that they're on one foot, and then you like bounce, and then you have your follow pull you on your tipping point. And so you kind of feel what that is. And you want to make sure you're not running into it. Yeah, that's going to cover way too much distance.
You
want a nice step.
You have the lead, right?
Yeah, you have to lead it.
No,
You have the lead. Oh, the lead in front of you?
No, the lead taking off your tipping point. I think you said the follow.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, the follow's tipping point, the lead is taking you off that point. Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead and practice that. We'll see you next week.